As you know that the civil engineers are the backbone of any kind of infrastructure project. They ensure our roads, bridges, dams and buildings to stand at the test of the time. So the role of civil engineers is not only respected but also it's highly rewarding. So let's explore some of the essential skills that make a civil engineer successful in this profession. First, let's talk about environmental awareness. Environmental awareness is increasingly important in civil engineering. So, the environmental awareness reflects the growing emphasis on sustainability and ecological responsibility. Civil engineers must understand that environmental regulations and standards are there to ensure the compliance and minimize the environmental impacts of any kind of project. So this includes the knowledge of sustainable construction practices, such as waste management and the use of eco-friendly materials. So the engineers must also conduct the environmental impact assessment in any kind of project. It helps us to identify the potential effects on the natural environment and also propose the mitigation measures. This is really important for any civil engineer that is involved in construction project. So incorporating these renewable energy resources, it reduces the carbon footprint and also increases or enhances the energy efficiency of the different materials, and obviously it helps us to achieve the environmental consciousness. So for a civil engineer, it is really important to prioritize sustainability. Engineers are the key contributors to the development of any green infrastructure project. It requires to meet the current needs without compromising the future generations' ability to meet their needs. So, continuous education is very important to meet the environmental issues and the goals, while staying updated with the industry and the best practices is really important. So, how we are gonna achieve those? Obviously, it's really important to adopt yourself with innovative technologies that can enhance the engineer's environmental awareness. This skill is really important. It is crucial for the engineers to create resilient and also sustainable infrastructure that aligns with the global efforts. It helps us to create and combat the climate change and also helps us to preserve our natural resources. That's why it's really important for civil engineers to have environmental consciousness whenever they are proposing or planning the projects. Let's come to the second part or the second skill, that is technical skill. So the civil engineers must possess a very strong technical skills. By including a deep understanding of the mathematics and the physics, obviously these skills are very crucial. They are helping us to improve and analyze and solve the complex problems, and obviously it helps us to solve the complex engineering problems involved in the projects. So engineers use those mathematical principles to calculate the load distributions, stresses, and other critical factors that are very important in structural integrity. For example, physics helps us in understanding the material properties and environmental influences. Similarly, proficiency in design techniques such as AutoCAD software and other software such as Revit. This is essential in creating the detailed and accurate project plans. So, I believe that the technical skills are also important and we need to extend it to our working environment, such as drawings, models, and enabling engineers to visualize and refine their designs. So predicting the potential issues and devising effective solutions is very important and it is a critical aspect of the job. It also helps us to ensure the projects are safe, efficient, and durable. For that reason, the continuous learning and staying updated with technological advancement in engineering and the softwares and the tools are very important and vital for maintaining and enhancing the technical proficiency. So overall, these technical skills from bachelor's levels or maybe to the master's or PhD's level, it's really important to learn those skills because they allow us to apply those theoretical knowledge to practical scenarios and make sure that our projects are successful. So the next topic or the next skill that we are gonna include that is really important for civil engineers is the project management. So you might have heard about the project management, right? So effective project management is fundamental for the success of any civil engineering project. It is a key and the backbone of any project. So civil engineers often find themselves to do many projects and coordinating with diverse fields and the teams of any kind of project. So project management includes various categories. It includes planning, it includes scheduling, overseeing the entire project from inception to completion phase. So engineers must ensure that all of those team members are aligned and working towards these common goals. While it definitely requires a strong organizational and leadership skills, and definitely we have to apply it. So they need to adopt themselves and use the project management software such as MS Project, Primavera, or any other software to streamline all of the tasks. And obviously their task is to allocate all of the resources efficiently and monitor the progress of the project. So the risk management is another crucial component that involves the identification, assessment, and mitigation of the potential issues that could derail the project. So budget management is equally important. For example, it requires engineers to balance the financial constraints while maintaining the high standard of quality. So effective communication with clients, stakeholders, and team members is also really important for solving conflicts and making informed decisions. Ultimately, at the end of the day, project management skills enable civil engineers to deliver the project on time within budget and also make sure that it gives satisfaction to all parties involved in the project. So the next skill that we are going to focus on is leadership skills. So the leadership is a pivotal role for the civil engineers who often lead the multidisciplinary fields and the teams on a complex projects. So the effective leadership involves guiding, motivating, and managing the team members to achieve the project objectives. So civil engineers may establish a clear vision, set the goals, and ensure that everybody understands their roles and responsibilities. Strong leadership fosters the collaborative environment and obviously where all of the members can feel safe and they can communicate very openly and they can also share the ideas and work cohesively. And engineers must also be able to make tough decisions. This is very important because often under pressure, it is really difficult to keep the projects on track. So this requires confidence, decisiveness, and ability to weigh the different perspectives and potential outcomes. Therefore, the leadership is really important in civil engineering. It also includes the maintaining relationship with clients, stakeholders, and government authorities, and make sure that their needs and expectations are fulfilled. Also, the civil engineers also should advocate for their team, like they should provide support and the resources and they should resolve all of the conflicts that could arise. So we believe that the continuous professional development is really important, especially the qualities such as leadership through the different courses and mentorship where they can enhance their skills, and effective leadership not only ensures successful project completion but also builds the trust and credibility within the industry. So another important skill that civil engineers should have is communication skills, and we believe that this is a very important skill in civil engineering. So in this field, effective communication is really important and essential for the project success. Engineers must be able to articulate complex technical information clearly and concisely through various audiences. It also includes some clients, stakeholders, team members, and also regulatory bodies. It also involves some verbal or communication, any type of communication. It includes written communication or any kind of other communication. So engineers must be prepared with detailed reports, the project documentation and presentations, ensuring that all of the relevant information is accurately conveyed. So the strong information and the communication skills facilitate collaboration with multidisciplinary field and the teams. It also enables them to have the coordinate efforts, share insights, and address the concerns of each party effectively. So the part of communication is also called listening. So listening is also a very critical component. It ensures engineers to understand the needs and the perspectives of others. It helps us to foster the cooperative working environment. So the effective communication helps us to manage the expectations and resolve the conflicts properly. It definitely helps everybody to align with their project goals. And it also enhances the client retention and obviously creates a clear and transparent communication that builds trust, confidence. So the continuous development in communication skills through practice and the feedback is really essential for civil engineers to navigate the complexities of the project and make sure that each project is successful.